Hello and welcome to Tent and Table's tutorial for how to set up our Rental Lite 15-foot fire marble water slide. These instructions will apply to all of our Rental Lite slides, so you can use this information for any one that you'd like to set up. Before we begin, there is one important thing to note about any inflatable product that includes a water slide. If you're getting water on your inflatable, be sure to plan ahead so you can give it a few hours to dry off afterward. Setting up on a sunny day is a great choice, as once you're done you can give it a brief wipe down with a towel and give the sun a few hours to take care of the rest. Your shipment will include 3 boxes: the blower, the slide, and the splash pool. Also make sure you have a tarp that is the correct size or larger. This slide here is 9 feet by 25.5 feet on the ground, so we're using a 10 by 30 tarp. Lay out the tarp. As you can see here, we used a couple of the boxes to keep it pinned down as it was a windy day when we recorded this video. Now it's time to unbox your slide. After unboxing it, unroll it, keeping the side with the inflator chutes close to where you're going to be putting your blower, which is to say within reach of an extension cord. When you lay it out, you want to make sure the zipper in the back of the unit is zipped up, but don't worry about the small chutes on the front yet. As we demonstrate here with this other Rental Lite unit, your slide will also include a small Velcro flap and a hole on the bottom. Be sure to close this, or else your slide will have difficulty inflating. After this, lay out the splash pool in front of the slide so that the chutes in the front of the slide line up with the 2 holes on the splash pool. You will notice Velcro squares in both the slide and the splash pool here. Connect the slide squares to the splash pool squares evenly. Notice how the vinyl square on the slide has an extra length of Velcro along the top. This bit folds over onto the Velcro of the splash pool's vinyl square. Once this is done, use the big double-sided Velcro strip that goes along the top of the splash pool above those vinyl squares you just finished connecting. This strip sandwiches between the Velcro flaps of the slide, as you can see here. Loop the blue straps on the side of the splash pool through the metal rings at the front of the slide. Once they're looped through, use the clamps here to make sure they stay tight. Make sure to do this for both sides. Now attach the blower to your slide. Attach it to the chute in the back as shown here, and tie off the other chute so that air isn't leaking out of your inflatable. Before you inflate your inflatable though, unroll the tie-down straps that you'll be staking down shortly. Now screw your hose into the water bladder. Finally, inflate the slide. After this, hammer or push your stakes vertically into the ground about 3 feet away from the slide. Tie the straps to them. Only one step left. At this point, you want to fill the splash pool up to the minimum water sign seen here. You can fill it up with water or plastic balls, but be sure to have one of those things there so that everyone using the slide will get a soft landing. Your slide is now ready to use. When you're done with it, wipe it down with a towel and give it some time to dry off. Tent and Table has a separate video with some extra tips for draining water from your inflatable. Give it a watch and let us know if you have more questions. Mildew can accumulate during storage if you do not dry off your inflatable enough, so it's very important to dry it as much as you can. Be sure to check your tarp too, because that may still be wet, which will lead to moisture on the bottom of your inflatable if you don't take care of it. Also disconnect and drain the splash pool and let it dry as well. Roll up your splash pool tightly. It's small, so this won't be too difficult. The slide will take more effort. You will probably want 2 people working on this. Walk down the length of the slide, focusing on walking toward the bag zipper, which should be unzipped by now. Remember to take your shoes off whenever you step on any inflatable. Fold the slide long ways, continuing to walk down after each fold. Once it's folded enough, roll the slide back up tightly while someone else walks backward on it, right in front of you. Make sure to keep it tight. When it's rolled up, use the straps it was tied in to begin with, to tie it back up. Now you're ready to return it to the bag and store it until your next setup. Thank you for watching. For more how-to videos like these, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. For any other questions, please feel free to reach out to our customer service reps and visit us at tentandtable.com.